Buenos noches, guys. Welcome back. I wanted to kind of go over the essentials again and redo this video. This is more for the cooks that are just getting into the game and don't know how to cook eggs, or do and just don't know where to begin. So we will start with, so I am currently about to make a couple videos about omelets and scrambled eggs and the difference between those two. But normally, with your everyday setup, you always want a high temp plastic spatula or rubber spat. I like this one because you can get it a little over 500 degrees on direct fire and it shouldn't burn. And if it does burn, you kind of messed up. So just be careful with that. They cost around $12 to $15. If it is less than that, I would keep an eye out for what it's made out of. I personally like the Volrath, or anything, if you see it say Volrath on it, or anything commercial rated, Volrath is a great product. They tend to split from the handle, which is a hard plastic piece here, and then this flimsy, more rubbery piece here. As you start to get them really hot, and over time they'll split from here, which is not great. But I've gotten a little over 5 years out of this thing, and as you can see, other than a little bit of discoloration here, it's doing pretty well. What you're looking for are like cracks and breaks in the rubber itself here. I am using a Michelangelo Tradition 1931 saute pan. This one is, they say it's non-stick. I can tell you from experience, when I first got it, it was non-stick. And I was in an apartment where the previous tenant had left a pan like this. However, the rivet, I believe the rivets, the bolts or the rivets here broke. And so when I was going to flip something semi-heavy, it broke, which was sad, but I do love these pans. I hate Teflon. Don't use non-stick if you can help it. And if you can find a usable cast iron pot or pan in this size, this is anywhere between 5 to 8 inches, I definitely recommend it. And then everyday household items that I highly recommend for every home cook is going to be a whisk of any size, a balloon whisk or a ball whisk. These are going to be useful pretty much in everything that we're going to be doing on this channel, but also in your everyday life as well. I like this smaller one, as you can kind of roll it in your hand. In a cup itself, like anything that can fit in a quart container, is helpful for me. There is a medium one that's about yay big, which doesn't fit very well, and I like to mix my coffees and drinks with this. The other thing is a wooden spoon, or just a metal spoon in general. You can use this on any pot, even the Teflon ones, if that's what you're into. And it is, I like to use wood because it is porous, but it is very useful, and can contact a lot of surfaces. I wouldn't be scared to use this on any of my stainless and scratch it. I would recommend that you invest in some, you can use some cheaper, but some sort of pepper mill and salt mill. These cost about $7 for the pair, and they just use AAA batteries. You don't have to. You can always pinch salt if you'd like, and then use a pepper mill, obviously, for fresh cracked pepper. That's always preferred in my book, but for those of you that want to use a table grind or whatever else from the store, that's perfectly fine too. You'll just have to find whatever your measurement is. I can tell you that a Josh or J hand pinch of salt is roughly 1/3 of a teaspoon, versus yours might be a little bit larger or a little bit smaller in comparison. The last thing I want to talk about are the fats, and I will kind of put here what I use in my day-to-day life. I use Sizzle from Graza. This is an extra virgin olive oil, great for cooking in, especially at heat. I don't recommend doing anything over 300 degrees Fahrenheit, but you'll kind of see yourself if you do end up using it. But it just doesn't withstand very, very high heat. The other thing you'll always see on the channel is going to be ghee. I have a video that should be linked up in the top right, about how to make the ghee, and then my series on that. And then also for the majority of the videos from now on, I am going to be using beef tallow, as I have just so much of it, but also because it's really colorless, so there isn't a lot of like yellow or green tinges or tints that will show up on the plate. And for the next couple videos, it is really important that I show you what these eggs look like without that. So that's the setup, guys. I'm also using a portable campfire stove. This is primarily because I don't have gas in my house, and also I can have a setup like this that is more conducive to like a healthier, a more well lit and rounded setup, so that we guys can really see everything. Okay, so leave your comments down below, drop a like, and subscribe to the channel. Down below, tell me what you think about the different setup, and if you would improve something, if you had an endless wallet, what would you improve? The lighting, the microphone, the setup area? Just leave it down below. Okay, see you guys later.